Hello, 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 my friends. I hope you are ready for some relaxing yoga. Just put your comfy clothes on, grab your bolster, grab a block or something like it. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees wide, and when you're ready, gently lower your back onto the bolster. Relax your arms by your sides, palms up for reclined butterfly pose. If you don't have yoga props specifically for yoga, no biggie. Please grab a few firm pillows. You may need one or two. And if you don't have a block, get a few books that you can stack and you will be all good. No fuss, just relaxing. As you inhale, stretch your belly up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, allow the belly to draw to the lower back. Feel free to close your eyes. Breathe into your muscles. Allow them to relax away from your bones. Let the stress from your day just melt away. Focus on your inhales. As you open your shoulders, you're opening your chest. And of course, you're getting a nice stretch. The groins, the inner knees. Inner thighs are getting a wonderful stretch as well. You are improving your circulation to your abdominal region. And this pose is so wonderful for relieving stress and possibly mild depression. Keep stretching out your inhales, your exhales. You're never forcing a deep breath. Just work on elongating your natural breathing pattern. I actually had a client this morning who had a bad food allergy, and after she practiced this pose, she felt so much better. Very healing and pretty simple. On your next inhale, leading with your chest, come on up. Use your elbows, your palms, your forearms to get yourself up. Lengthen your spine towards the ceiling. You're welcome to stay in longer. I just didn't want this video to be crazy long because I know you have other things to get to. So bring one heel in front of the other, roll over your knees, come onto all fours, and then find your way into down dog. Find your way into down dog the easiest way for you. So you're going to grab your yoga block or a stack of books, and you're going to place the block or your stack of books underneath the forehead so your forehead can rest. This is going to help your brain relax. You may have to play around with moving your blocks forwards or backwards a little bit. Lengthen your arms, merge your palms into the ground. And once you have everything set up in the head and the arms, then you can start to lengthen your spine, stretch your hips up and back, and sink your heels down towards the ground. Now, this is more of an active restorative pose. We're not going to stay in that long. Don't worry. Sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, this really isn't that relaxing. But I promise it will feel relaxing the more you can just ease into it. So good to relieve headaches, fatigue, insomnia. Since everything is working in this movement, this wonderful movement, it rejuvenates the entire body. And when everything gets a nice stretch from the backs of the heels all the way up to the glutes, the spine, your arms, it reduces injury, especially for my athletes out there. A few more deep breaths here, lengthening your arms, spine, legs as you inhale, drawing the belly to your lower back on your exhales. Marvelous. Slowly lower your knees to the floor. Sit back on the heels. You can take the block to the side. Manduka. Mounds of big toes touching, knees wide. We're going to make it nice and restorative. So here you may need 1 or 2 bolsters or big pillows. If you need a third one, please use a third one because we want this to be relaxing. Once you're all set up with your props, mounds of big toes touching, knees wide, gently lean back onto the bolster. You want the entire spine, neck, head to have support. If this hurts the lower back at all, you need more support. You need another bolster, maybe another blanket. Grab whatever you have that can help you. Focusing on your inhales as you open the entire front of the body. Great for improving your digestive system. Everything in the colon and your internal organs gets a nice stretch. Of course, the thighs are getting an amazing stretch here. The thighs can get so tight. Big, big muscle group. And sometimes people are like, girl, it's not my thighs. It's the tops of my feet. It's the tops of my ankles. And yes, it definitely is. And since we're in socks and shoes most of the day, the feet get really constricted. They don't get the blood flow. They don't get the stretching, the strengthening that they need. So this is a wonderful pose to help counter the way we usually walk. We're usually on the soles of the feet, and now we're stretching the tops of the feet, tops of your ankles, shins, knees. If there's any pain in the knees, no good. Definitely want to use more support to prop yourself up. Or if it's painful in the knees, nothing's really working, please come out of it. And you can do something similar, just straighten the legs out in front of you. You won't get the thigh stretch, but it's still yummy with the legs straightened out in front of you if there's knee pain. Anywhere where you feel like you may be holding tension, breathe into those areas and let them relax, let them soften. If you're new to practicing this pose, it might feel really intense, but the more you practice it, the easier it gets. And with the support of the blocks, it's definitely much kinder. On your next inhale, slowly lift up. You can take your props to the side and gently straighten your legs out in front of you. Bounce your legs up and down. Clear the legs. And next we'll move into seated wide-legged forward fold. So basically it's a straddle. Take your legs out as wide as they can go. Grab your bolster Most likely a block too. Let's just see. You want your toes, knees, ankles, one line facing the sky, and forward fold. Now, if you feel really, really tight here, and a lot of people do, you are not alone. Get a bigger stack of books, grab a couple bolsters, get the props that you need. They're going to help you relax your head. You want your forehead to be resting on something. Again, we want to calm that monkey mind. If this does not feel good on the lower back, bend your legs. Bend your legs until the lower back feels safe. And if you feel really stiff, that's okay. Start to breathe into those areas. They will start to open up little by little. This is really, really great to increase blood flow to the pelvis, and that means so many things are getting healthier with this increased circulation. From the uterus to your bladder to prostate for men, vajayjays for women, all of those areas are getting increased blood flow, which is wonderful. We're also getting a nice stretch in the lower back. The lower back obviously gets so tight when we're sitting or standing all day at our desks. We're in the car. If you're working out, you're an athlete, you're playing basketball, you're playing sports, some of you. Everything from the feet to the ankles to the knees to the hips to the lower back gets pounded. And now we're creating space in the lower back. Arms are completely relaxed wherever they are. And you're focusing on your exhales. When you're forward folding, in general, you'd like to focus on the exhales, elongating the exhales to a count of 3, 4, 5, maybe even more for some of you. I hope you're feeling relieved from your long, crazy day. It's so cool that something so natural without any adverse side effects can help reverse your stress. Wrist underneath your shoulders, slowly roll up. Shoulders, neck, head is the last thing up. I thank you and your body for working together to help you feel your absolute best. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Namaste.